Smile Train is an international organization that provides 100% corrective surgery and comprehensive care for children with cleft lip and cleft palate. Cleft lip or cleft palate are birth defects that arise or occur when a baby's lips or mouth do not form properly during pregnancy. So this results in a split in the lip, the upper lip, or the rooftop of the mouth. And these conditions can be genetic. It can arise as a result of a genetic condition or syndrome, or it can be due to an unknown cause. And people or patients with this form of condition usually have um, difficulty in speaking, feeding, and even hearing. So Smile Train, after surgery, Smile Train provides comprehensive care, and this comprehensive care includes orthodontics, speech therapy, and nutritional support. They even include transportation for people with this form of conditions. So it's just an awareness to let us all know that there is hope for people with such conditions to live a normal life. And we also want to bring this across board that cleft lip or cleft palate is not as a result of an evil condition or a curse or any form of superstitious belief that we all perceive. So let's all reach out to Smile Train for Smile Train to support us and help us. Thank you.
Why some people are impatient.
Like, and that help us become confident in the
Day-to-day relationships. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's all about motivation and versatility. Before you come and attack me, I'm still faithful to United. I just love the Juventus jersey. Come on, like, it's a new season. Most of the teams are coming out with good jerseys, and this is a very nice time to gift your loved one with a nice jersey. So if you know your boyfriend or girlfriend is a football lover, just surprise him or her with even if he or she is not a football lover, just surprise him or her with a jersey. Just do it. It's lovely, it's nice. So today is a very interesting topic, and I'm excited myself. We are looking at mistakes people make in relationships. Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. So the first mistake people make these days in relationships is falling too fast. What do I mean? Hey, English. What do I mean by falling too fast? What I mean is that people are not in a hurry to be committed in a relationship these days. For the person you are taking World Cup, no, or for it says some like, how should I say it? The person that you are so in love with, or you're seeing in a long-term relationship, probably sees you as a short-term fling. So yeah, the vibe was good, and you feel like you should take things to the next level. No, you need to take your time, okay? Don't fall fast. For the person doesn't really feel so excited about you that way. Maybe the person just likes the vibe. So do not fall too fast. The second mistake people make in relationships, revealing emotions too fast or too early. Now, I get it. The early stages of relationships, or most relationships, they seem like promising and all that. But this is the time you need to just slow down the pace so that you can make careful observations. All right? Because if you reveal emotions too fast, you're going to be taken for granted, and once you get to that stage where you're being taken for granted, it's just over. You're going to be toyed with anyhow, and I wouldn't want that for you. Now, the third thing I want us to know is effort. Relationships require effort from both sides, and I met a lady who told me that if a relationship needs to work, it has to come from the man. I'm like, no way. It takes two to tango. Everything shouldn't be on the man. it's decent, it's nice to know that your girlfriend is making an effort to keep you. It's also decent to know that like things are balanced in a relationship. Effort is, I want to use the word sexy. Effort is attractive, very, very attractive. So please, effort should come from both sides. If you're the only one doing almost everything in a relationship, you're dating yourself. Another mistake people make in their relationships, talking to their exes. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be enemies with your ex, but it is a risky game because this is someone you used to have feelings for, and the person would know your buttons, everything. That, like, it's just a risky game. Old flames can spark and it will get your relationship into trouble. Keep your ex at a fair distance. Hello, hi. Like, just keep it professional and don't be like talking to them each and every day. Like I said, keep them at a fair distance. I'm not saying be enemies with them, but just keep them at a fair distance. So the next thing I want us to consider is initial rush motives. What do I mean by initial rush? I mean, there's something that you can't really keep up with, but you just use it to impress a lady. Okay, like your partner, okay? You know, if you start with gifts, money, if it's gifts or money you used to get her to be in a relationship, you have to maintain it till like it has to be a continuous thing. If it ends or if the money doesn't come with the gifts, it just stops. That's the end. Just be yourself, use your natural vibe. Just be natural, just be you. Don't use anything to impress or to capture someone's attention. Otherwise you'd have the burden of keeping it constant, and once you can't. Another mistake people make in relationships is comparison. Now, you should appreciate the fact that everyone is different in their own ways. You cannot compare your partner to someone out there or people's relationships out there. If you want it to be like this, make it work. Have a discussion with your partner. Do not rub it in your partner's face that, hey, Chloe is better than you, or Kwesi is better than you. Like, comparison, no. It just kills everything, just kills the joy, because you're trying to tell your partner that he or she is not enough. You don't appreciate the person for who he or she is, and I see that as a big insult. So comparison, no. Another one is smothering and lack of trust. By smothering, I mean 24/7. You're always like, you're not giving the person breathing space. Now, I know it's good to like be around your partner and all, but you need to respect the person, or you need to respect the fact that he or she still has a personal life or a private life. So you don't need to pop out or be everywhere like around the person. You're not giving the person breathing space. And when it comes to lack of trust, you do not go through your partner's phone, regardless. Even if the person grants you permission, do not go through the person's messages. It's just going to create problem for yourself. And a lot of people have done that, and I just see that as suicidal, because you're going to see some certain things. Fine, you may think that it's liberating. There are some certain things which are hidden, and you found out, but it's going to create a lot of paranoia in your mind, and even the next relationship you find yourself in, you're going to be paranoid, and you keep the cycle, and you won't be able to trust. And ay, caramba. Another point is afraid to commit. Some people are just afraid to commit. All right, they feel like see, the grass is not greener everywhere. All right, you see something out there, you think that, oh, okay, the person out there is enjoying, and you're not seeing top. You're not seeing top. Yeah. And some people are afraid of the fact that they feel they might be missing out on some certain people, or some certain people, like the things they can get from them, or the experience they can get from them. So you have this spicy senorita, you have this handsome gentleman, and you're afraid to commit because you feel like, okay, so what if I'm committed to this person, I meet someone who is much better, who is much exciting, and I feel like it's an insult because you're trying to tell the person that he or she is not worth the time or the energy in your life, and you're just keeping the person on bay. Like, you're wasting the person's time. I just hope he or she becomes wise, sees and leaves, because you can't afford to waste people's time. I know separation is not easy, but yo, if you're not ready to commit, out. Don't even start. So the last point I want to put across is lack of consideration. What do I mean by that? A lot of partners these days, they make decisions or they take some certain actions and they don't consider how their partner will feel. And it's sad because people, or like the ones in our lives, they want to feel like they matter. They need to feel like they matter. Now, I'm not saying that you should be kissing their feet, yeah, or you should be doing whatever they say, or like, but I'm just saying, make them feel like they matter. If there's a decision, get them involved. Like, just share, get them involved in your life so that they know that, yeah, okay, Boo thinks about what I say, or just make sure you put your partner first. Yeah, because there's a reason why you're dating the person, right? So consider your partner's feelings before you do something. And a bonus, don't run away from conflicts. I know it's annoying sometimes. Sometimes it's even healthy to avoid the conflict, but I think communication solves a lot of issues. So if there's a conflict, or if maybe a fire has happened, address the issue, address the conflict, talk about it in a peaceful and healthy way, and get it solved. And do not feel complacent, do not feel lazy, do not think that you've gotten the person, so that's all, until Obabe relaxing. If you didn't understand, I'm just trying to say, don't feel like you've gotten the person, so like you're relaxing. Relationships require hard work, effort, and after you get the person, it doesn't mean that you just have to sit back, relax. The same way you used to get the person's attention, you have to keep it up, because day in, day out, like it or not, there's competition. People are bringing a lot of things to the table. So if you are not showing effort, or putting in that constant work, someone's going to take your babe or your guy from you, and you have yourself to blame. Yeah, so we come to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope all these points that I have highlighted, we will be able to work on them so that we don't commit these mistakes to kill our relationships. Love is good, it's worth it. It's worth fighting for. It's not easy. It is not easy, but we can do something about it to make it considerably okay. So until then, I'll see you in the next video. You take good care of yourself.